The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 is being rumored as one of the first fold upgrades in a while that could feel new the moment you pick it up, not because of some tiny spec bump, but because the leaks point toward a clear change in the phone's proportions, specifically a shift toward a noticeably wider design that aims to fix the most common day-to-day complaint about Samsung's Fold series, the cover screen experience. For years, many people have loved the idea of carrying a phone that can unfold into a mini tablet, but they've also said the outer display often feels like a compromise, since it has traditionally been tall and narrow, which can make simple tasks, typing a long reply, browsing comfortably, reading social feeds, using messaging apps for extended periods, or even doing quick searches, feel tighter than they should on a premium device. If the Fold 8 really adopts a wider cover display, it could make the closed phone mode feel far closer to a normal flagship smartphone, and that has a huge ripple effect on usability. A wider keyboard generally means fewer typos, more comfortable two-thumb typing, and less of that cramp feeling when you're replying quickly. Wider app layouts can also reduce awkward text wrapping and make common interfaces, like email lists, chat threads, and settings pages, feel more balanced and easier to navigate. Importantly, this kind of redesign could change the entire habit of how people use a Fold. Right now, some users treat the outer screen as a quick preview panel and only feel fully satisfied once they open the device, but a broader cover screen would mean the Fold 8 could be genuinely enjoyable while closed for most everyday moments, with unfolding becoming something you do by choice for multitasking, long reading, big spreadsheets, or media, rather than something you do because the outer display feels too restrictive. There's also a fit and feel element here. A wider front screen can make the device feel more stable in the hand when you're scrolling, more natural when you're tapping UI elements that aren't squeezed toward the center, and potentially more consistent with the way app designers already build layouts for mainstream phone dimensions. At the same time, the wider direction raises interesting questions about how Samsung might balance the trade-offs, because widening the cover screen can influence the phone's overall footprint, weight distribution, and the way it sits in a pocket, and it can also affect what the inner screen's aspect ratio feels like when unfolded. For example, whether the inner display becomes better for video and web pages, or better for split-screen productivity, depending on how the dimensions shift. Another reason this wide rumor has people talking is that it sounds like a change driven by real user behavior rather than marketing. Most people spend countless micro-sessions on their phone each day, checking notifications, answering messages, quickly browsing a link, searching an address, scanning emails, doing short bursts of social scrolling. And those moments happen more often on the cover screen than on the unfolded display. So if Samsung improves the cover screen comfort, the Fold 8 could feel dramatically better even if you only unfold it a few times daily. A prominent leaker has also suggested that this wider style fold approach is the kind of upgrade they would personally prioritize, which reinforces the idea that the Fold 8's biggest win might be practicality, making the device feel less like two modes where one is secondary and more like a seamless premium phone that also happens to open into a bigger screen when you need it. If these rumors hold up, the Galaxy Z Fold 8 could stand out as a fold that finally treats the cover display as a true primary screen rather than a narrow doorway to the main one, potentially making the whole foldable concept easier to recommend to people who love the idea of a foldable, but never love the compromise of a slim outer display.